All right, so essentially what we're going to do to start it off, we're going to look at our site in Zemus. And you could just go to zemus.lacity.org, and this will come up. If you had your address, you could type it in. I'm just going to manually do it really quick because I know exactly where the site is. So essentially, you would go to the site. Zoom in close enough so that you have some of the dimension lines so that you could reference them in Autocad. And then what you would do is you would press on your keyboard, you would press print screen, right? And then you would go into Photoshop, open it up, and then you press Control N, which opens up a new page. And if you have something that's on your clipboard, it'll produce a page that is the same dimensions as what's on your clipboard. Go ahead and press Enter, press Control V, and there it is, voila. And essentially what I would do, the only thing I would do in Photoshop at this point is I would crop it. You can go here to crop. If you hover over these little tools, it typically gives you the shortcut. So crop tool, you press C, crop it, press Enter. There you go. And then what I would do is I would press Control Shift S, which is save as, and I would save it as one of two. Typically I would save it as a PDF or a JPEG. This instance I'm going to save it as a PDF. And if I'm already done working with the layers and working with it, and I just need an image file, I'll save it as a copy. Take off the layers. I'll name it site. Save, say yes, okay, I'm going to, and then also I'm going to make sure that embed page thumbnails is on, and I'm going to save the PDF, and then I am going to open up my Autocad, and I am going to XREF this image in. So essentially I'm going to press XR, enter, bring this in, a little dialog box comes up, and I'm going to attach PDF here. And then all I do is navigate to where I've located that PDF, open it up. This thing's in the way. I'm going to press OK, click that out. So essentially what it does is it says specify insertion point. So you click the insertion point, and then it asks you what scale. You can drag it, or you can just press enter, and it'll just come in as 1. Essentially it doesn't matter because you're going to rescale it anyways. So my next step would be to come into AutoCAD and create a layer. So you can press LI or LA, enter. That's a shortcut for your layers property manager. You could make a layer, put, whatever, site. Make it a cool color. Just so that if you created another layer, it'll copy the last layer that you created. So, not the same name, but everything that was within that layer, it copied that layer. Okay? Boom. Right? And then I'm going to put setbacks. Doesn't really matter what color or what you're doing. So here we go. We got our drawing here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. Let's see. Do by site. It's weird that all the colors are the same. So my site. I'm just going to press. Shortcut for polyline is PL. I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. It's a little jumpy. If you notice, it's like going from pixel to pixel. So I'm going to turn off this here, which is snap mode, right? I'm going to turn off the grid because it's a little distracting for me. And I am going to copy my parcel. And here I could press since I have a running polyline, I can press A for arc, right? Go here to this point there, and then press L for line, and then I press C for close. Okay, got that? Then I'm going to not worry about it since it's so close. Use that junction point to come here, and voila, you got it. Then I'm going to do the partition here. I'm going to press F3 to turn my snap on. There you go. Bam. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to scale this drawing. And but before I do that, I am going to straighten it out. So I'm going to press RO for rotate, click it, right? And it asks me for a base point. And then I'm going to put R for reference, click here to here, and then it's asking me what do you want it to be, where do you want the next reference point to be. So I'm going to press F8 for ortho, boom. Now my lines will always be straight, so I'm drawing in a straight line, essentially. Let me see, and we are going to, this is PCH here, this is the other street, was it Vista Del Mar? So let's see, this is south and this is north. Okay, so essentially, next step, what I'm going to do is press SC, enter, click everything, press enter, hit my base point, and then it's asking me where's my reference because I'm rescaling the drawing. So I'm going to press R, and it's asking me what do you want me to use as a reference to rescale. I'm going to use this segment, click here, and then it's asking me what's the new segment length. At the top it says specify new length, and I'm going to put 64.61 feet. Bam. Okay. I'm going to put zoom extents, so Z enter, E enter, right? So now if I check my drawing, and I press DI for distance, it's going to be pretty close to what is on the page. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got our drawing scaled. We got everything that we need. I'm just going to grab this here. I'm just going to copy it over. There, right? And then essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the setbacks, right? So essentially I'm going to, go ahead and click my, setback layer. And then I know that this is my front yard setback, this is my side yard setback, right? So I'm going to press arc, click this, click that, right? And then I'm going to click here, press PL for polyline, click here for polyline again. So essentially if I want to do a running command, I can just press enter, and the last command that you've done keeps the same command going. So if I press enter again, you could do polyline, press enter again, you could do polyline, etc., right? So if I were to get this line here, and I'm like, oh man, I can't get under there, right? What I'll do is click that, press delete, and then say for instance, I want to move this, right? But I want that line to come back there, right? I'll just press OOPS, and it'll bring that line back there, okay? So that's really essential when you have like a really layered program, and you don't want to deal with like ISOing, you don't want to, layer isolate, or you don't want to turn off your layers or whatever. You just delete the line, move the geometry that you want to move, and then press oops, and it comes back. It only allows you to bring it back one delete, okay? And this goes with 3D modeling as well. I just used that as an example. I didn't need that there. Okay, so I know that my front yard or my side yard setbacks are what? 5 feet. Yep. Right. You can also press offset, so you can do offset. Press 5 feet. So O enter. Then it asks you for the dimension, and then it asks you for where you want it to be, right? So offset, enter. So it's O enter, and then it asks you for how much do you want to offset it. So this one's 15 feet. Bam. And And then this one, we were going to do, was it 18 feet? Go enter, 18 feet. Oops, that was inches. Enter, feet. Bam, there we go. So these are just my construction lines here. And then so this here, it's not going all the way to the end, so I'm going to trim it, but I'm actually going to extend it, but I'm going to use the trim shortcut to get to my extend shortcut. So I'm going to press TR, enter, and then if I press enter again, it selects everything. Then I'm just going to hold the shift down and click it, and it extends it. Okay? So same thing with this. And it's a running command, so you can just, you know, if I didn't want to press shift and I just want to trim that, cool. If I want to trim that, cool. But if I want to extend it, I just hold down shift. Okay? Fair enough. It's easy. You know, those are the tricks that get you fast. So now those are our setbacks there. Let's see, let me delete this. Bam. Okay, so essentially this is our, I'm going to trim all these out. This is our building area. Okay. Bam, there we go. That's our site. I'm going to stop the video for now, and I'll continue on the next segment in 1 second. I'm also going to go around and make